Hello, everyone, and welcome for another episode for our first person shooter. Today, we will explain and talk about how to add arms to our character. And also, I really like the new wallpaper that I did, some fancy stuff. If you're interested, let me know, and I can make a tutorial how to do your wallpaper. Looks like that. All right, then we're gonna go ahead and open our Unreal Engine. We're gonna go to our library and then we're gonna go ahead and open our project and wait until it loads. All right, and this is where we left over from last time, where we actually created our movements, as you see, up, down, and space is the jump. All right, so today, this character, just open it real quick. We will go ahead and add arms for our character and make sure that we add it into the viewport. Alright, so if you are following up, we earlier added all our other sources to the other folders, and if we go to character and then we go to the first person shooter, and those are the arms that we're going to be using. Usually, or sometime when you move assets from a different project, sometime that the paint or the material will not load enough. So we're gonna go ahead and get our material for this real quick. And to do so, I'm gonna go back to characters and materials. And then we're gonna go ahead and right click new material. We're gonna call it M underscore new arms. And then we're gonna double click that one. Gonna keep it right here. All right. So if you follow along, it should be easy. So the first thing, let me just make sure to open the textures so I can copy some of it. All right. So for our first one is the metallic. If you click on it once and go again right here and type in texture sample, and then it will automatically get the paint or the texture from there. And then we're going to go ahead and connect that one to the metallic. The next one, we're going to go ahead and get the base one, which is this one. And also same thing, right click, texture, sample. Also, if you don't want to do that way, you can go down here and you can click on it and then you can easily find the texture. And for this one, it should be the base color. And I believe we need to add one more, which is the normal right here. Texture samples. And there you go. We're going to add that one to our normal. And now if you hold the key 1 and then click, you will have the roughness. We'll go ahead and connect it here. And as you see right now, it looks like it's a little shiny. Want it to be a little bit more realistic, so maybe I would choose 0.5. And you see how it change. Again, it's up to you if you want to make it shiny or not. But for that, I will try another one, maybe 0.25. That looks a little better. 0.20. do 30. Okay, we'll just keep it at 30. Okay, and then you save. Once it's saved, you can go ahead and exit from here. Now we're gonna go back to our character, go back to the arms, and then from here you can, from the elements, you can go ahead and type in m underscore, we called it new arms, and once you do that, now should show the colors arm, and then you go ahead and save it and exit out. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and add our arms into our first person shooter. So instead of doing that, we can go back to our content blueprint, and then if you remember, we created our first person shooter character. You double click on that, go to the viewport. As you see, it's empty right here. So click here, add camera, name it camera, and then let me check my notes real quick. Okay, on the camera, we're gonna go ahead and get our location to 75, and then scale stays the same, everything still the same. Let me see. So far looks good. Okay. After that, we click on camera. We're gonna go ahead and add a skeleton mesh. Oh, excuse me. Delete that one. Go back to camera and then add skeletal mesh, and we're gonna call it the first person shooter, um, arms. Okay. And then on this one, we're gonna go ahead and, if you go here to the skeletal mesh, and you can go ahead and look for the hero first person. There you go. And then from there, let me check the notes real quick. Okay. So the location will be negative 150, and then negative 10, and also the rotation is supposed to be negative 90. And as you see right here, we need a little bit behind the camera, so it shows that we only need the arms. And then you compile and save. And now if you go back here and try to test it, just put this away for now. Oh, think we missed something, but no problem. If you go back to the camera, I believe we supposed to, okay, use controller rotation yaw. We need to turn this off. Let's go ahead and try right now. Okay. All right, I think I figured it out. Is click on camera and then use bound controller rotation. Make sure this is on check and save. And then if we go ahead and try now, okay, there you go. And as you see, we haven't put the animation yet, so but so far you can see the shadow, which we will fix later. But so far, so good. All right. After that, we can go ahead and click on the arms, and then we can choose an animation for now. If you use animation assets, the best one will be if you were, let's see, which one is it? just check my notes real quick. Did I edit this one? Let's take a look. Animation, and then if we can see the rifle idles, maybe we can add them here. Choose the arms, use the animation assets. Okay. Wondering why it's not showing. I think when I moved it into the other folder, it was a mess. Alright guys, sorry about that. I had to move the animation pack. Looks like there was an error when I tried um, to move it to the other project. So anyways, as we are here, we're gonna go ahead and use the animation assets, and from here we can go ahead and type in um, rifle. That will be let me just remember. Okay, it was first person underscore, and then was it rifle idle? There you go. And as you guys see, here's the animation. We go ahead and compile and save. Go back here, press play. There we go. You see the animation for now. And of course, there's no weapon yet, which we will go on that later. But two things we're going to do in here. The first thing is we're going to go back into our character. So the first thing, if you go to self and type in shadow, self camera. Let me see. So I have to check my notes. Okay, my apologies. It's on the first person shooter underscore arm. You can go ahead and type in shadow, cast shadow. We're gonna uncheck that one for now. We're gonna fix it later, but for now we don't want it to be a little bit confusing. And then if we press play, there's no shadow. Let's see if we have the arms still. Make sure that we're all on the same page. Okay, the arms are there. There's no shadow. All right, perfect. And the other thing we need to do uh, is if you go to the first person and then make sure that's in there. You make sure this is turned off. The use controller rotation is off, not on. Um, as we had problem earlier. But other than that, everything looks as planned so far. As you see, we have that one looking on the ground. Okay. Thanks everyone for watching. Sorry about the little confusion. I had to get some damaged assets and I had to re-download everything. But other than that, we are on the looks in right track. Please go ahead and write a comment if you have any questions or concerns. Other than that, we're gonna go ahead and continue for the next episode. Until later. Thank you.